What is up, guys? Dashing here and live we are for Octane episode 71, guys, and we are getting things started high and heavy here, evidently, as Toyota Camera locked and loaded and ready to go in the ring, and Max Cutter comes out swanging, but now Camry getting some shots in of his own. The referee has now officially called for the bell, and well, I don't know what more we could have expected out of these two. This rivalry that has become perhaps more heated than anything we've seen in quite some time here in CMV. I'm not sure still how Toyota Camry is being allowed to compete. I mean, as you can see, he's still wearing that neck brace because of what Max Cutter did to him last month, dropping him neck first onto the exposed concrete floor at ringside. Camry out of action for some time, but as we all witnessed, a validation returning alongside B-Man, repping Amity and capturing the Octane Tag Team Championship in that triple threat Tornado Tag Team match, and Camry even pinned Max Cutter to win that matchup. Certainly a very feel-good moment, but now Max Cutter, who was none too happy. I mean, when is Max Cutter happy, though, to be fair, but in a more foul mood than usually he is. And he is out for blood, man. He is out to permanently put Toyota Camry on the shelf. That's what he said. Big knee to the side of the head. That's the second time that Amity have cost Hellfire the Octane Tag Team Championship. Remember, it was a couple weeks ago here on Octane that Hellfire was supposed to challenge the Prestige, but ended up getting jumped from behind by B-Man and Tracy James. And Camry, guys, has been busted open now at this point, but look at that. He's still egging on Max Cutter. There is no quitting this young kid, man. Yes, we do. We do. Trader, that's a fact. Here in CMV, that is indeed a fact. Oh, now Max Cutter get busted open off that wicked right hook from the former pro boxer. Off the top, look at that falling fist drop. Guys, that might put Max Cutter away right there. Oh, but wait a minute. He ain't done. Camry gonna drop some more fists. A bloody matchup this is to kick off Octane episode 71, and the Superman punch, middle of the ring. 1, 2, but a kick out for Max Cutter. Remember, JT Moss is still out of action, sitting at home, courtesy of Max Cutter. There's just so much vitriol. Like I said before, this has gone beyond just a simple rivalry, man. These two guys, they want to kill each other. And I think the evidence here is pretty clear. German suplex. Follows it up with a ripcord lariat into the pin. Could that have Camry done for right there? No. And obviously now that Toyota Camry is one half of the new Octane Tag Team Champs, a win here for Max Cutter, guys, could see Hellfire perhaps secure another shot at the Octane Tag Team Championship goal before the season comes to an end. This is the penultimate episode of Octane this season, as we look to wrap things up in just a couple of weeks at Regicide, the massive two-day event. A left now from Toyota Camry. Gotta have that jaw of Max Cutter feeling some type of way at this point. And look at this, guys. Amelia Jones watching, and she says, I should have kicked harder, obviously referencing that low blow to Max Cutter at Validation. Look at the rapid strikes. Toyota Camry, man, he's seeing red, and not just because there's blood in his eyes. Nice block there by Cutter. Uh-oh, have we seen this before? The Dragon Sleeper with a rope break. for Toyota Camry, because otherwise I think this match might have been over right there. Max suplex down onto the floor. Grabs him by the neck brace, man. Toyota Camry keeping Cutter away from his neck, though. Amity looking for a strong showing here tonight, Octane. We are going to see both B-Man and Tracy James in tag team action here tonight. They'll be fighting for some rite of passage gold medallions. Tracy James has to be pleased with how things have been going for himself and his group of pals in recent weeks, but I'm sure watching right now and just worried about the health of Toyota Camry, because Max Cutter has his way, guys. Look at that, going after the neck. Max Cutter, there is no remorse. And this sick son of a bitch, they call him the violent one for good reason. That's how he stops an exposed hand of Camry. Max, what is he thinking about? Uh-oh, a beast bite, but I think that's going to be another rope break. Yes, Toyota Camry's foot was under the bottom rope. A good call by the referee. But that's not going to stop Max Cutter. He's lining up his shot. Puts him to sleep just like that. 1, 2, 3, and Max Cutter pins one half of the Octane Tag Team Champions. Guys, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a more hard-hitting affair in recent memory here in CMV. These two guys just beat the hell out of each other. I mean, this wasn't a match. This was straight up a fight. But Max Cutter is not going to rest until he obliterates all of Amity and until Hellfire is in possession of the Octane Tag Team Championship gold. Well, as we know, my friends, our season finale event, Regicide, is just around the corner, and a massive 2-day event. It is going to be where every single championship here in CMV will be on the line, and that includes the Rite of Passage Championship, going to find a new owner heading into the new season. We saw Ethan Parker earn the first of 6 gold medallions this past episode of Shockwave. 2 gold medallions on the line in this match. Tag team matchup, as we're going to see the Cold Stones Creamery take on Amity. Things have been going pretty well for Justice and Aaron Stone in recent weeks, beefing with Kill Your Heroes. Last episode of Octane, picking up that tag team win, hoping to use that momentum to propel them to Regicide here tonight. But as we talked about in that opening matchup, although things in the end didn't work out too well for Toyota Camry, things have been going well for Amity overall. As of late, and they're looking to keep it pushing. Oh, wait a second, guys. Well, this was supposed to be B-Man and Tracy James, but look who it is. JT Moss is back. We had the return of Toyota Camry at Validation, and now Moss makes his return alongside Tracy James with some Rite of Passage gold medallions up for grabs. You never truly know what you're going to get with Amity. I guess that's the lesson we're learning. But obviously we just saw Toyota Camry take that harsh loss at the hands of Max Cutter. See if these two could perhaps turn things around for the evening, or will it be a dour night for Amity overall? Again, 2 Rite of Passage gold medallions on the line here. That means the winning team, both men, will get entered into the ladder match at Regicide to join Ethan Parker. And 2 more gold medallions going to be on the line throughout the night here on Octane episode 71. We've got Blake Virtue taking on Ben Stacy, and a little bit later on, Cedric Kovic and Joseph Santos going to be going one-on-one for a gold medallion. Tornado tag team rules, of course, also coming up here tonight on Octane episode 71, guys. The new Women's World Champion Maggie Shaw is going to be in action, looking to kick off her championship reign. And then our main event, speaking of championship gold, who is going to be going to Regicide to face the Earl for the Global Championship, as Pat LaFave has put Morgan Peligro and Chris Diamond against each other. A triple threat match. Only one of them is going to go to Regicide. They've been allies in recent weeks, but opponents here tonight. As the Earl, will certainly be watching very closely. Tracy James caught from behind by Aaron Stone there, dropped on his neck. I would love to see the protein-packed powerhouse in a ladder match. Remember, Tracy James is technically a former Rite of Passage champion. As the agent, he actually cashed in the Rite of Passage championship and won the Global Championship. So he knows exactly what that championship can do for an individual. Justin Stone getting dropped on his knees there by JT Moss. Tracy taken for a ride there on the outside. That could not have been a soft landing. It's going to be an unforgettable event, guys. Regicide to close out what has been an amazing season as we get ready for a whole new season that promises to be unforgettable in and of itself. In comes Aaron Stone to save Justice from that submission predicament he's in. Tracy James got to be careful he doesn't get counted out here. JT Moss getting double teamed. James not going to allow that. Immediately jumped on by the Milkman as the Ice Cream Man hoping for his double underhook DDT, but a nice counter by Moss. JT and Tracy James. Look at this, they're trying to get these fans up on their feet. Tracy, oh, looks like he got caught, guys. Got caught on the top rope, and that may have cost him right there. They call it high risk for good reason. Aaron Stone able to take advantage now, stomping on Tracy James. As all the while, Justice Stone toying with JT Moss here on the apron, able to get back into the ring, drop kick to the knee. A quick pin by JT Moss for Amity to earn those gold medallions, but no such luck. Looks like Aaron Stone, guys, has been busted open on the bridge of his nose. Backslide driver by Tracy James. Justice just taking it on the chin. As I believe JT Moss was able to counter special delivery, but not able to save himself from that devastating choke slam. 1, 2, but a kick out by Moss. Beautiful power slam. Wait a minute, guys, Aaron Stone isn't finished. JT Moss is still in trouble. Avoids the special delivery again. Super kick to the knee. Look at the athleticism. Backflips into a German suplex. Amazing. Brutal foot DDT there by Justice. Back in the ring. JT Moss trips up the Big Daddy. Looking for that inverted figure 4. Locked in and in big trouble here is the Milkman. Justice coming in for the rescue before it's too late there. Tracy James making his way back towards the ring. Going to give Moss some room to work though first. Hitting that baseline dropkick. Aaron Stone is still hurting. What is this for JT Moss? Suplex cutter! Tracy, meanwhile, vintage. This is vintage Tracy James. That big old clothesline. 1, 2, 3, and Amity punches their ticket to Regicide. JT Moss and Tracy James gonna enter that ladder match with the Rite of Passage Championship up for grabs. There's how Tracy James did it. That big old nasty clothesline of his. What a return for JT Moss. So Ethan Parker joined now by JT Moss and Tracy James. Who else will join the lineup? We'll find out as the show continues here tonight. And the action can continue up next here on Octane episode 71, guys, as yet another rite of passage gold medallion going to be up for grabs. And honestly, don't go anywhere because this matchup has all the potential in the world to steal the show. I've been looking forward to this one all week long. The best bout machine, Blake Virtue, who of course, never very far from his comrades, Andrew Briggs and Cameron Cray. A resurgence. There is no denying how red hot Blake Virtue has been these last couple of months, guys, racking up the dubs left and right. But this season, Virtue has really exhausted every avenue in his pursuit to become global champion once again. This is sort of a last-ditch effort here at the end of the season by Virtue. Can he make it to Regicide? Can he walk out of that ladder match and into the next season as rite of passage champion, earning a shot, of course, at the global championship anytime, anywhere? First, he's got to earn the medallion, and to do that, he has to get through the ever-impressive young Ben Stacy, who it appears, guys, is also not coming out here alone tonight. Look who is joining Ben Stacy. That's Leon Valente, guys, the protege of Chris Diamond. And Chris Diamond in recent months, guys, here and there has made comments about how impressed he is with Ben Stacy, but more recently, after validation, Chris Diamond flat out said it's time to pull the trigger on Ben Stacy. Diamond seemingly wants to recruit young Ben Stacy, and well, I guess he sent out Leon Valente tonight to perhaps try and persuade Stacy. Keep an eye on what could be a future investment. Diamond has his own problems to worry about here tonight. He's in the main event, that triple threat match to see who will face the Earl at Regicide for the global championship. This, meanwhile, Blake Virtue, Ben Stacy for a rite of passage gold medallion. Who will join the lineup? Who will enter the ladder match? Let's find out. And Stacy comes out ready to get it on, but Virtue able to see that coming once more. Damn, Virtue has obviously done his homework on Ben Stacy. Wicked DDT there. You know, Stacy has been, I mean, we all know it, incredibly impressive this season ever since breaking away from Jay Young. I mean, that performance at Ascendance 11, even in defeat against Jay Young, really came out of his shell and I think impressed a lot of people. And then, of course, he defeated Peligro, pinned him multiple times when Peligro was global champion, handed C2 Amasaki his first ever loss a few weeks ago in the Anarchy Championship Tournament. Here comes Cameron Cray looking like he's about to do something. Careful there. But Stacy still looking to prove that he really truly belongs amongst the best of the best here on Octane. Suicide dive to lay out the best bout machine. And I'll tell you what, defeating someone the caliber of Blake Virtue one-on-one, that'll be another notch in the belt of Ben Stacy, no doubt about it. Look how close Leon Valente is here. He ain't moving. Mean mugging Blake Virtue. He delivers a wicked knee right upside the head of Ben Stacy. Sugar saying hello. Back in the ring now, Virtue, who has been dominating this matchup so far. Pop-up knee to the gut, right to the back of the head. So far, Ethan Parker, JT Moss, and Tracy James are part of that ladder match at Regicide. Will it be Blake Virtue or Ben Stacy joining them later on tonight? Cedric Kovic and Joseph Santos fighting for a gold medallion. The final medallion will be up for grabs on Shockwave. And we'll see Rafael Hernandez taking on Nick Avery. Big old forearm thrown out by Blake Virtue. Nice counter though by Stacy. Looking for something big with some elbows to the side of the head. Reversal fest like it's 1999 up in here. Where's Maury? He was here a moment ago. Borton, what do you know? All right? Go drink your milk, all right? Double knees to the back of the head. Vintage Virtue to put away young Ben Stacy, but it is not enough. Frustrated out. Oh, hang on. Look at this, guys. Leon Valente is apparently not just out here to watch. Super kick to the back of the head off the distraction. And a forearm to the jaw. Perhaps Ben Stacy seeing that it would be quite useful to be a friend of Chris Diamond. But Virtue back in control now. We know what comes next, but so does Ben Stacy, able to avoid the go to hell. Kick to the midsection. That snap. Fisherman's neck breaker. 1, 2. Wow, what a kick out from Blake Virtue. Ben Stacy could not believe it. Jaw nearly dropped to the canvas. I don't think he's done though. Throws out a right hand. Blocked by Virtue. Delivers some nasty knees to the chest. Valente again. And once more, Ben Stacy able to retake control thanks to a distraction by Leon Valente. Stomps to the hand. Certainly honing in on that right arm. And Stacy has been known to utilize a Fujiwara armbar in the past. Another pin attempt, but another kick out by Blake Virtue. Elbow to the jaw, going to send him in the corner. Eyes in the back of his head, though. Beautiful head scissors. Waiting for Virtue to get to his feet. Again, honing in on the arms of Blake Virtue while delivering some kicks to the midsection. Andrew Briggs can't even watch. Oh, but didn't act quick enough there. Double knees again to the back of the head. All right, this is getting ridiculous. Ref, come on. Get this guy out of here. That's the third time Leon Valente has interfered in this match. The third time that Blake Virtue has had this match won. Ben Stacy, you got to take those opportunities, though. Oh, wait a second. Regal stretch. Regal stretch by Ben Stacy. Middle of the ring. There is nowhere for Virtue to go here. He's got to tap, surely. He's hanging in there, but what does he have left? Wow. What an escape by Blake Virtue. Haluva kick. Just about damn near. Valente up on the apron again. Oh, and now he's putting hands on Virtue. This is ridiculous. Where's the disqualification? Oh, to the back of the head. Suicide dive to the back of the head. Virtue. Some more knees to the chest before getting back into the ring quickly. Gonna reset the count. Valente gonna move out of the way. Oh, Stacy dropping Virtue. Axe first onto the top of the security wall. I mean, Blake Virtue's pretty much been fighting a handicap match here with the amount of times Leon Valente has interfered. This is absurd. Elbow to the jaw, gonna spin Stacy around. Shooting low, takes it down. Figure four! Figure four! Locked in here at ringside, and we're at the count of 7, guys. Of course, this won't win Ben Stacy the matchup here. This ain't falls count anywhere. Virtue will be able to reverse, putting the pressure now on the knees of Ben Stacy. Count of 10. They have until 20 to get back into the ring. Great combination by the best bout machine. These two guys got to get back into the ring. We're getting into dangerous territory now at the count of 13. A rite of passage medallion on the line. From behind, Virtue gonna throw Ben Stacy back into the ring. Leon Valente looking like he was gonna attempt to do something, but wait a minute, in the confusion, Andrew Briggs has tossed a steel chair into the ring. The ref has seen it though, getting rid of it. DDT! Pops right back up to Stacy. Another DDT! Virtue feeling it now. Clothesline. And again. Off the ropes he goes. Beautiful drop kick. The energy coursing through the veins right now. The best bout machine. Into the pin he goes. That'll do it. 1, 2. No, a kick out. Blake Virtue beside himself. This is absurd, bro. This is absurd! Valente again gets involved. To that arm again. Uh-oh. Ben Stacy could be trying to lock in that Fujiwara. Whatever he went for there, countered by Virtue. Hangman's neck breaker, checking to make sure the hair is looking good. From the corner now, Virtue has had enough of young Ben Stacy. The psycho knee exploding out of the corner. 1, 2. You have got to be kidding me. Virtue, what has he got to do to put this kid down? Kick to the midsection, gets caught. Ben Stacy, straight jacket, DDT attempted. Fights out of it as Virtue with some punches to the gut. Kick to the midsection, man, back and forth, and a game appalling here between these two. I knew this was going to be a banger. Off the ropes goes Virtue. Japanese arm drag, gorgeous. Going for the legs again, middle of the ring, Regal stretch. Virtue says, get off my legs. Clothesline. And again. The kick gets caught. Sweeps him off his feet. Young Ben Stacy still in the fight. And again. Drills him with the Fisherman's Neckbreaker. 1, 2, 3. Stacy has done it. Stacy has done it. Young Ben Stacy is going to regicide. But there is no doubt that this may not have been the result if not for Leon Valente continually getting involved. But I'll tell you what, Chris Diamond just showed Ben Stacy how great it is to be a friend of the British Baller. Ben Stacy has a lot to think about. Meanwhile, Blake Merchant, he has got to be livid here. Up next, my friends, we've got ourselves a non-title matchup as the new Women's World Champion, Maggie Shaw, making her first appearance with the gold in hand. Of course, victorious in that fatal four-way at Validation. What a ride Maggie Shaw has been on the last couple of months, winning the Women's Royal Rumble match, scheduled to face Ruby Raquel one-on-one at Validation for the championship. But then, with Isabella Almas taking out Ruby Raquel, the championship was vacated, turned into a fatal four-way, but Maggie Shaw still able to adapt and leave Validation as the Women's World Champion. However, is she going to be able to survive the rest of the season with Riley Van Wilson hunting her? We know Maggie Shaw is set for big-time action this upcoming episode of Shockwave. Extreme Rules it's going to be, as she'll take on RVW's significant other, Xiaorong. But here tonight, Violet Evans looking at a great opportunity for herself, but is Violet Evans walking into this matchup, guys, at 100% mentally and physically after what transpired at Validation, guys. Following Beatrice Lotus's loss of the Rising Star Championship to Isabella Almas, we saw both Yvonne Ivy and Violet Evans confront her, attempting to talk some sense into her and bring her back into the fold. You know, reform Otranto, bring it back to full strength, but shockingly, Lotus turned on Ivy and Evans, laying out both women. And it appears that Otranto is no more. Beatrice Lotus has decided to strike out on her own. And I have been informed that next week here on Octane, the final Octane of the season, we will see Beatrice Lotus and Violet Evans one-on-one. Could Evans possibly be walking into that matchup with a huge win against the Women's World Champion? Find that out right now. Shaw dropping Evans. I always forget how big Maggie Shaw is until that bell rings. She towers over the vast majority of the women's division here in CMV. It's so powerful with those punches of hers. That punch that won her the Women's World Championship at Validation knocked out Hikiko. Maggie Shaw just absolutely remorseless. And you can be damn sure willing to do whatever she has to do to end this season still the Women's World Champion. And that includes perhaps bringing the career of Xiaorong to an early end. Of course, we know Xiaorong is set to retire, guys, for good in March. Less than a month left in the in-ring career of Xiaorong, but Maggie Shaw potentially, come Shockwave, could be looking to end things even earlier than that. Maggie Shaw dropped on her neck. Look at that, just pops right back up like it tickled. But Violet Evans sticking on her like peanut butter on jelly, baby. And Violet Evans, a two-time Women's Tag Team Champion. Let's not forget. What is this? Wing Clipper keeps her hooked in for a submission, targeting the arms, but Deadeye able to escape. Quick to spin Violet Evans around, grabs her by the hair, European uppercut to the base of the skull. Evans saying, get me the hell out of here, and I don't blame her. To the top rope goes Maggie Shaw. Fixing to fly with a forearm. Ooh, god damn. Still to come tonight. We've got Cedric Kovic and Joseph Santos one-on-one for yet another Rite of Passage gold medallion. And of course our main event triple threat match, guys. It's Morgan, it's Peligro, it's Chris Diamond. 3 former world champions, but only versus Goliath situation, as the pure power of Subject Zero going to be going up against the speed and agility of Leon Gata, guys. And this matchup coming our way because of what happened last week, as Tailcoat Val has, for whatever reason, I mean, look, do we ever truly know why Tailcoat Val does the things that she does? Who she does them to? It seems to be at random. I don't even know if I want to see into the mind of Tailcoat Val and know exactly what her plans are at any given moment, but the fact remains she has taken a recent interest in Leon Gata for one reason or another. And last week, Tailcoat Val, guys, confronted the family of Leon Gata, was talking to Leon Gata's daughter while Gata's wife was using the restroom, and thankfully Gata got there in time, because who knows what Tailcoat Val may have done. And if there's one thing to know about Leon Gata, you know, you can ignore absolutely everything else about the guy. First and foremost, he's a father. His daughter is his absolute world. And he'll be damned if he's going to allow someone like Tailcoat Val to set her sights on the family of the Golden Lion. Here's a man that'll die for his family before he allows anything to happen to his daughter, to his wife. And so he is taking the fight directly to Tailcoat Val at her arsenal here tonight. Well, there's also no denying that things haven't been going very well for Leon Gata. Been struggling to pick up wins the last couple of months. I mean, he's coming off a slew of losses at the hands of Blake Virtue. And with the season coming to an end, it's really do or die time. Subject Zero, Leon Gata. And Gata, you see, comes out like a bull let loose from its pen, baby. Leg drop to the back of the head. This is a lion defending its young here. Off the ropes he goes. Drop kick right to the face of Subject Zero. Right into the pin. Imagine if it's that easy. One. No, I don't think so. People like to forget Subject Zero, a former Anarchy champion in his own right. Standing shooting star press there by Leon Gata. One of Val's original puppets. He's been at the side of Tailcoat Val for many, many years at this point. Shoulder thrust. Oh! Misses and eats that cannonball. Whoa! Zero gonna fly. Looks like a brick wall coming flying at you. No, thank you. Coming up next, guys, in our tertiary main event, Mr. Green is here. The Paragon of Prosperity is set for action ahead of his clash with Solace at Regicide. It's now been made official. In our co-main event, the final rite of passage gold medallion on the line here tonight, as Cedric Kovic will take on Joseph Santos. And in our main event, it's Morgan, it's Peligro, it's Chris Diamond, who is going to Regicide to face the Earl for the Global Championship. Tilt-a-whirl slam there down onto the floor, followed up by a hack suplex. You know Val is watching in her lair, taking those notes. Sending out her strongest puppet to test the mettle of the Golden Lion here tonight. And that power on display. Deadlift German suplex by Subject Zero. And he's not done either. Deadlift Dominator. Now what? He's got Gana beat here, guys. Oh, make it short. There's no rope break, I guess. And that's it. There you go. Subject Zero, I think, could have waited 10 minutes and still would have gotten the win. What does Leon Gana have to do, guys? Looks like he may have hurt his ribs as well. Wait a minute. Zero's not done. Subject Zero is not done with the Golden Lion. The match is over. But Zero, God, whipping Gana 100 miles an hour right into the side of the steel steps. Just when I thought things couldn't get much worse for Leon Gana. Into our tertiary main event we go, guys, and Mr. Green set to go one-on-one with James Wolfe of Kill Your Heroes. And I don't know that we have ever seen such emotion from Mr. Green last week here on Octane. Boiling over, he has finally had enough of Solace, the constant thorn in his side. First, of course, stealing the bajillion-dollar championship from him. Then, last week here on Octane, Solace costing Bison the Barbarian the finals of the Anarchy Championship Tournament against Knights. And Mr. Green said, enough is enough, Solace. You want me? You got me one-on-one at Regicide. I'm going to end things. I'm going to end you once and for all. And Solace, of course, more than happy to accept the challenge. That's what Solace has been wanting for months now, is that one-on-one matchup, which Mr. Green was avoiding like the plague, but not anymore. And now the question is Solace going to regret getting under the skin of the Paragon of Prosperity once they're standing in the ring against each other at Regicide? So here tonight, Mr. Green going to have his hands full with James Wolfe of Kill Your Heroes. Another rare singles outing from James Wolfe. Looking to do Kill Your Heroes proud, of course, perhaps pass off the momentum to Peligro in the main event triple threat matchup. Solace took out Stalwart. Solace cost Bison an Anarchy Championship match last week, and now Solace looks to rid Octane of Mr. Green. Come Regicide, and well, I would bet my bottom dollar that the Vigilante is watching this matchup. Mr. Green, James Wolfe, one-on-one. And Mr. Green has got a whole lot of anger to vent here. Might be at the expense of James Wolfe, but a nice start with that single knee gutbuster. Now going after the left thigh of Mr. Green. Trying to give him a Charlie horse. Nice block by Wolfe, taught well by his older brother, the reigning Anarchy champion Josh Wolfe, who of course we now know at Regicide will defend his Anarchy championship against Knights. And what should be a very interesting matchup, no doubt about it. And look, hopefully Josh Wolfe isn't underestimating Knights. Hey, Solace may have had a hand in that win last week, but the fact remains, Knights pinned Bison the Barbarian to earn his shot at Josh Wolfe. So, if I'm Josh Wolfe, I'm not looking past Knights. James with some stomps right to the chrome dome of the bajillion dollar champion. Hold back. Nice chop kick to the midsection. Coming up next, yet another rite of passage gold medallion will be on the line as Cedric Tobin takes on Joseph Santos. It's already looking like a hell of a lineup. Ethan Parker, JT Moss, Tracy James, and Ben Stacy a part of that ladder match at Regicide to crown a new rite of passage champion. Off the ropes goes Wolfe. Dropped down by Mr. Green. Ooh, a nice hip toss, neckbreaker. So fluid right there. You know, a lot of people like to sleep on Mr. Green's abilities as an in-ring performer. And I know it's tough to compliment the guy, but there's no doubt about it. Once that bell rings, Mr. Green is no joke. Oh, and he might be looking to deliver James Wolfe his pay stub. No, a quick escape there by the younger Wolfe brother. Lifts him up. Shout out to his older brother Josh on the hunt. Got to make sure Mr. Green doesn't get a lucky rope break there. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, but a kick out. Took a little bit too long there. And that gave Mr. Green the time he needed. Oh, but now look at that, a headshot. Straight out of the book of Harvey Hastings. And now perhaps looking for on the hunt again. Mr. Green able to save himself and tries once more to deliver the check stub. Good night, sweet Irene. Out cold is James Wolfe. 1, 2, 3, and that's a dub. For the, oh, wait a minute. Look who it is. Look who it is. Solace is here. Ambushing Mr. What the hell? What the hell? Where did that steel cage come from? Solace has called down a steel cage. Mr. Green, though, is fighting back. Mr. Green is fighting back. Now trapped inside of a steel cage. Mr. Green throwing the Vigilante, the man who has made his life a living hell for months. Mr. Green with a message sent inside of the steel cage. And I guess, yes, I'm getting word right now, guys. that at Regicide, it will be Mr. Green, Solace, inside of a steel cage. Well, guys, as we go into our co-main event of the evening, I still don't know where the hell Solace called down that steel cage from, but obviously things not going to plan. Mr. Green getting the better of him inside of that hellish structure. And now it is time for yet another rite of passage gold medallion to be up for grabs. Tweet here, guys, from Josh Wolf, and he says, Knights wasn't even a good game. One of Sega's worst, to be honest. Oof. Trying to get under the skin of Knights. But guys, this is going to be an interesting matchup to watch, because Cedric Kovic, for the first time since he debuted here in CMV at the very top of this season, member of the NGW roster, is on his own. Kieran Gallagher no longer with CMV. So Cedric Kovic, a singles competitor once more, still representing the Prestige. As we saw that historic over 8-month championship reign of the Prestige meet its end at validation at the hands of Amity. And although there's not a lot of time left, obviously, in this season, enough time for Cedric Kovic to make his impact as a singles competitor. Certainly if he can earn this gold medallion and make his way into the ladder match at Regicide. Ethan Parker, JT Moss, Tracy James, and Ben Stacy so far have qualified for the Rite of Passage Championship ladder match. Who will be joining them? Will it be the Russian vet, or will it be the rat in the hat who's coming out here feeling pretty good for the first time in a while? Last week here on Octane, picking up that big win against C2 Apasaki. Things are going not so bad for Santos, and they could go even a whole lot better if he's victorious here tonight. And of course, we'll see the final Rite of Passage medallion on the line. This upcoming episode of Shockwave is Rafael Hernandez will take on Nick Avery. One man going to walk into next season with a huge opportunity wrapped around their waist. That rite of passage championship, of course, affording the man who holds it a shot at the Global Championship anytime, anywhere. And a hot start from Kovic, knocking Santos out of the ring. Hey, man, the Royal Rumble was a couple of months ago. Come on now, move on. Off the ropes, Kovic. Trying perhaps for a discus clothesline, but instead gets launched into the corner. Big old punches from El Rato. Rolls back. European uppercut. But Kovic, conditioned to have Kieran Gallagher in his corner. Is he going to be able to adapt so quickly to not having someone to rely on any longer? Off the ropes he goes. Big leg thrown out, but doesn't do much good. For Santos now, Hurricanrana. Pops right back up. Oh, a tombstone pile driver. Okay, Santos, just casually going to pull that out of your back pocket, huh? A clash of styles here, no doubt. The technical expertise of Cedric Kovic against the Lucha Libre stylings of Santos. Speaking of, over the top and to the outside. Absolutely flawless. Looks like he might have hurt his ass, though, on that landing. Up next, guys, it's our main event. Morgan, Peligro, Chris Diamond, triple threat. Who is going to go to Regicide to face the Earl for the Global Championship? Back into the ring goes Santos. Cedric Kovic taking his time, making Santos wait for him. Back into the ring. A DDT with the kip up. So stylish. Into the pin. 1 count only for the Rat in the Hat. And former global champion Cedric Kovic. I could very easily see him And time it is, my friends, for our main event of the evening. Triple threat matchup to see who's going to Regicide, who is going to challenge the Earl for the Global Championship. These three men, guys, have been allies. A shaky alliance it has been, but allies in the fight against the higher authority the last couple of months. But after what transpired at Validation in the tug of war, hey, listen, I'm not going to point the finger at anyone. You know, I'm not going to say it was anyone specifically who cost Team Octane that matchup. I'm not that kind of guy. I think we gave it our all. We came up short. It is what it is, you know. But Morgan, he was very quick to point the blame at everyone else but himself. And he says this alliance, if you can even call it that, it's over. He's done. Giving a damn about anyone else but himself. He wants the Global Championship back, and that's that. And I'll tell you what, after his performance in the tug of war, legendary run he had. Lasting, what was it, I think over 40 minutes? Making like, I think it was 4 or 5 eliminations? Something like that? I'll tell you what, I do not envy Peligro and Chris Diamond here tonight. Happen to be in the ring with the Ogre. Was a whole lot of shenanigans that cost him the Global Championship last month. You know damn well he would love nothing more than to get the Earl one-on-one. Rip and tear him to shreds to become Global Champion once again. And I'll tell you another thing. Look, I'm no fan of Pat LaFave. I respect the man. You know, I'm thankful that he let me keep my job. Although, what would CMV be without its #1 commentator? But I'll tell you this is a smart move. Take your enemies, put them against each other, dangle a shot at the Global Championship above them so that they tear each other apart. A brilliant move by Pat LaFave and the higher authority. And Peligro, of course, repping Kill Your Heroes. Peligro talked earlier this week. Still a bit sore. Cracked a rib. Thanks to that shot to the midsection with a baseball bat, courtesy of the Bloody Brit. So you gotta know Peligro coming into this matchup not at 100%. But I think that's gonna stop him from doing anything and everything he can to punch his ticket to Regicide. Well, think again. And last but most certainly not least, the British baller, the global general, my best friend, and the man who I feel is more deserving than any other of a shot at the Global Championship. Chris Diamond. Listen to these fans, these ungrateful ingrates here, in the presence of literal greatness, and they're booing him. Chris Diamond in all of his glory. Looking to make it to Regicide, looking to become Global champion once again. And man, nothing in this world would make me happier. Triple threat matchup it is here in our main event. Morgan, Peligro, Diamond. First man to gain the pinfall or submission in the ring, guys, goes to Regicide. Of course, standard triple threat matchup. There's no countouts, no disqualifications. We've got three of the absolute best of the best, not just here on Octane, in all of CMV in that ring right now, fighting for the opportunity to meet the Earl one-on-one, for the opportunity to potentially head into the new season as global champion. And look at that, Morgan is wasting no time, grabbing himself a steel chair. Oh, tries to swat Peligro out of the air. There you go. Steel chair to the head. Sends Morgan into the corner. Does Diamond. Single boot to the chest. And Peligro puts him down. Diamond, woo! Lighting it up in that ring right now. Ah, but those kitty claws digging into the flesh of the British baller. Whatever allyship there may have been between these three men the past couple of months, out the window now. As only one of them can go to Regicide. Big drop kick. Morgan, side slam, damn. Runs right into an elbow. Ooh, but Morgan squashed in the corner with that clothesline. Peligro now going to send Diamond off the ropes. Hip toss. Cartwheel drop kick right to the face. Oh, and a kick to the face of Morgan too. Going for that steel chair, but Morgan going to knock it out of his hands. Does not give him the chance to use it. Tour of the Islands. A sledgehammer produced by Diamond. He's got to drop it though to break up that pin. Neckbreaker down onto the knee. All three of these men, Morgan, Peligro, Chris Diamond, they know what it means to be global champion. Blue Thunder Bomb by Chris Diamond. Finger in the air, but only a 2 count. Steel chair once again for the head of Peligro. He's got to get out of there. Smart move. Sleeper slam from the Ogre. I mean, if you're Earl, I got to imagine you don't want to get into the ring with either of these three. Oh, Morgan. Oh, going for vexation, but Peligro too quick. Hits the super kick combo first. But if you are Earl, who of these three would you prefer? Super kick does not topple the global general though, but those fangs digging into the neck. Ferocious onslaught by Peligro. There's vexation. Can't go for the pin though. Spine buster to Diamond. Is Morgan going to Regicide? 1, 2, only a 2 count. As close as it gets, but no cigar. Drop kick upside the head. Morgan tries to get right back up. Peligro though staying on him. Look, a monkey on a toe cake. Ooh, tadpole splash. Chris Diamond letting everyone know he's okay. Worried there for a second. Diamond digging under the ring again. Now what? A baseball bat. The same baseball bat that cracked the rib of Peligro at Validation. Oh, now to the back. Nearly went flying up in the atmosphere there. Blocks the super kick. This Diamond eats that elbow to the jaw, though. This is what you get when you put 3 of the all-time greats in the ring. Let them beat the hell out of each other. Diamond! Diamond! Looking to make a donation! Breaking that foundation counter, though! They know each other too well. Roll-up attempt. Broken up. Vexation again! And after taking that bat to the middle of the back, that might do it right there, my friends. Wow, what a kick out by Peligro. I would have bet you it was over there. Oh, hits both men with the super kick. Only Diamond went down. Gives it the old snake eyes. Peligro's got the sledgehammer right to the midsection of the Ogre. Super kick from Diamond. Peligro dropping out of the ring, trying to shake it off. Trying to keep his head above the water. There's so much at stake here in this main event triple threat match. Vintage Morgan with the barrage of elbows to the chest of Chris Diamond. Peligro waiting with the sledgehammer. Morgan just mowing down everyone. Peligro really wants that sledgehammer, though. Looking to use it on Chris Diamond. Super kick. Incoming. Diamond saw it. Oh my God, look at that. Putting Peligro's hand on the sledgehammer and then stomping on that hand repeatedly. Good God. That is some never before seen brutality by the British Brawler. What is up, Sam? You know what? I'm doing it. Just get on the chair! Slam on the chair! Super kick! How can I not be doing great when we've got this amazing main event matchup? Who's going to Regicide? Who's going to face the Earl? For the Global Championship vexation a third time to Peligro, just ignoring Chris Diamond, and pays for it. Oh no, spine buster. Hooks the leg, Peligro back to his feet just in time, man. Super kick to the back of the head. Now he's got a hold of the arm. Kick to the midsection. Diamond from behind. Lands on his feet. You know how agile cats are. Super kick. But one's not enough. No, sir. Looking to crack that jaw with another. Hooks the leg, but Morgan right there to break it up. Not even a 1 count. Morgan's going to get 1, 2. Right on the jaw. Falls into the pin. Nothing left to give. 1, 2. But a kick out by the Ogre. That's how badly these 3 men want this. They're going to leave it all in that ring. Takes a ball out of Morgan's forehead. Draws blood with the baseball bat to the back of the head. Morgan with an axe bomber. Power slam onto the bat. Peligro grabs the candlestick vexation to Chris Diamond. Might have had the match won right there. Look at the blood pouring from Morgan's forehead after that bite from Peligro. This kitty has got some fangs. Morgan gets caught. No, breaking that foundation countered. Super kick doesn't even affect Morgan. Vexation! A 4th time! 1, 2! How on God's green earth Did Peligro just kick out? The quick 1-2. No cigar though as Diamond breaks up the pin. DDT psyched him out. Desperate pin. Will it pay off? Yes! Yes! Diamond! No! Infuriating. 1916! But Morgan's back in the ring. Diamond sends him off the ropes. Not reacting quick enough. Clobbering blows by the massive ogre. Peligro, no, not again! Biting. The bloody forehead, look at this! Look at this! Peligro and Chris Diamond! Snapshot! Teaming up against the bigger man! Looking to take him out of the equation! Not one, not two, but three! Clotheslines to Morgan! Drop kick to Peligro! Back under the ring. Another kendo stick produced. All three men back in the ring. What a combo by Peligro. Gonna have some welts on his lower back when he wakes up tomorrow. That might have been one of the more nastier super kicks we've seen from Peligro, and that's saying something. That kendo stick flying up into the air. Kendo stick once more in the hands of the British Brawler. Right over the head of Peligro, goes for the pin, but Morgan back to his feet to break it up. Spine Buster! That's gotta be it! Surely! 1, 2! There's no way. There's just no way. How is it possible, man? Vexation attempted, but Peligro intervenes with a kendo stick. Diamond's got one too. Side slam. In comes Diamond. Shot to the midsection, to the back. Peligro telling both men to suck it. Super kick to Diamond. Off the ropes, he sends Morgan. Hip toss, cartwheel, drop kick. Digging those claws of his into the gaping wound across Morgan's forehead. Diamond, can he finally hit it? Countered again. Kick to the midsection. Diamond, Irish whip. Off the ropes. Peligro just too quick though. Even at this point, super kick. Caught. Diamond says enough already. Another kendo stick. I don't know why we have so many kendo sticks under the ring. The claws to the back of the head. Scratching. Super kick. Turns Morgan around. And again, tearing at the flesh of the ogre. Having a little bit of a snap. Taking a bite out of the finger of Morgan. Diamond missing that drop kick. Peligro's in for a super kick to Morgan. Morgan saying, get that shit out of here. Reversal poison Frankensteiner onto the kendo stick. Peligro now looking for some lucha tings. I don't know how any three of these men are still standing. This has been insanity personified. Diamond is popping off. Super kick. Drops that kendo stick right out of his hands. Morgan, face entirely covered in blood at this point. Fixation Diamond denies it. Breakneck Foundation into the pin. Oh, Peligro breaks it up. Elbow to the jaw. Back and forth in between these two. And now Diamond busted open. Diamond with his flesh shredded. Straight jacket German with the bridge to pin. Morgan, what are you doing? I think he's perhaps lost a bit too much blood at this point. Now Morgan goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Morgan! After all of that, is the one going to Regicide. Lord have mercy on these three men. I don't think it's fair to call them men. Because any normal man could not have survived the intensity of that matchup. These three just beat the hell out of each other. But it is Morgan emerging from the battlefield as #1 contender. He's going to Regicide. It's going to be Morgan Earl for the CMV Global Championship. And Earl, I'll tell you this much, my friend. Good luck. I'll keep it that simple. Good luck at Regicide.